I'm Emma Bernard. I'm directing the project. My role here is as kind of stage director, and the funny thing about that is we're not actually staging this visually, we're staging it as a sound piece, so it's a really interesting challenge.
Welcome, good folk of Walpole.
We've touched on elements of the story, and now we're growing those elements and expanding those elements by looking not just at the story, but all the sound and the sound world around that story.
First of all, I'm going to put it through some delay to make it sound like it's in a really big cave.
You make the sounds and he can make them sound just immense, and you think, wow, did I really do that? But he's amazing. He's a real professional, and it's really wonderful to work with somebody like that.
Oh, wow. That's not somebody walking through mud, actually, that.
As an actor, whether you're singing or dancing or speaking the lines, you are telling a story. And because we do focus a lot on what we can see in our posture and the actions we do, when you're focusing just on the audio, it really makes you think, okay, what am I saying? What is the purpose of this line? Why is the music written like this? Why is it dark here? Why is it light here? So it's kind of really focusing and honing in on the dynamics in the music and, of course, the lyrics.
I think the challenge with a piece like this is to kind of make the Gothic present and contemporary and real. So you kind of have this sense of Matthew Hopkins in this rather heightened kind of horror film kind of version of him. That's interesting, that idea of making history alive.
It's quite nightmarish, isn't it?
It is.
I apologise in advance if anyone has bad dreams.
It places all the emphasis on things like pitch and tone rather than physicality, which is quite freeing.
Although we work with sound all the time as musicians, we're on a sort of limited plane, and having heard what we could do on our instruments, they were taking us to places we hadn't been before. Very interesting.
Your imagination was led rather than the sound being the obvious thing, which I really thought was great. And that's kind of the whole of what we're doing is it's like, is it real, is it not real?
It's lovely to be able to meet people, to be able to sing with people. And I must say it's fantastic to be treated as a visually impaired person and not a vulnerable one.
Especially with a piece like this, there's so much that relies on collaboration and everybody being generous, that it's to be able to work in that environment, that's when you can create something special. So yeah, the company is incredibly talented, you've seen.